Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is TonyXTony, and don't forget the X. So, as you guys know, if you guys are anything like me, I should say, I love anime, and you guys are probably here because you love anime too. Naruto is always going to have one of those special places in your heart, whether you like the way that it ended, or Boruto, or anything dealing with that. Naruto, the original series especially, is just so well orchestrated and so well done. There's some really slow parts to it and aspects of it that I'm like, yeah, this could have been polished up and cleaned up, but that's with any series. And Shippuden, it also has a different, kind of feel with the story. It's a lot more it feels a little more seinen than it does shonen, in the sense of the aggression and stuff that's starting to take place. It's gotten a lot more violent where you get to see all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, yo, this is lit. But also you see them more grown up, so it's a lot more different kind of an age where it's this is cool and really like it. But the story does kind of shift tones where it's it's a lot less fun warming, and it starts to deal with a lot more with destiny and just different elements and stuff like that. Anyway, none of that matters. What we're doing is we're gonna react to this 150 days of creating a Naruto trailer part 1, and I want to go through systematically and watch all the Jalex Rosa do all these, because I feel like I've seen these at one point. At least I've watched a One Piece one where he did Kaido versus Gear 5th Luffy or something like that. So, but I want to do the Naruto ones because Naruto is always gonna have a special place in my heart. I don't care what nobody say. All right, let's go. Let's get started.
I started this channel and I transformed myself into Obito, Madara, Itachi. So the idea of creating a Naruto trailer came to mind. So I selected 66 shots to create the trailer. And the idea was to create it in 100 days. So I started hiring some friends to help me to create the videos faster. And I started doing some jobs outside the channel to earn more money to invest in the Naruto trailer and to create Jalex Studios. So I spent 1 month doing a job for a crypto company, and the crypto market went down and they went bankrupt. So they didn't pay me and I needed the money, so I went bankrupt. So now I have to start like in the beginning, creating more simple stuff, and also fire the friends that I hired to help me, and create this trailer basically by myself, 66 shots in 100 days in a very, very low budget way. I'm gonna print out all the shots that I have to create and put them in my wall, just to remind myself every day of how many shots I have to create. I'm gonna try to create this shot, but without this guy, just with Madara, because it's probably the hardest, and if I can create this one, I can probably create the rest, I think. But to transform myself into Madara, I'm gonna have to create the costume of Madara. But luckily for me, I already transformed myself into Madara in the past. And I asked my mom, where's the costume? And she said, we don't have it anymore. The only thing that I have left from the costume is this. And if you ask me why my hand is black right now, it's because my printer broke and I tried to fix it. In the end it works, but with some collateral damage, in a good enough way. Mãe, tem coisa pra eu tentar refazer a roupa do Madara? Perfeito. Obrigado, mãe. Bate aí.
Hey.
So here's a pretty good tutorial of how to make amazing Madara costume cosplay live action. Red tape, scissors, then we put everything together, and I think that's it. I have the armor, pretty good quality. I have the other half of the armor. And for the shoes, you're gonna transform this.
You said pretty good quality.
To this. And for those who didn't believe me in the beginning, I ask you, who is laughing now? This is the moment you all been waiting for. I'm not gonna look, have a reaction with you. This, 3, 2, 1. It's actually pretty good. Madara have this pretty cool hair. It has a lot of volume. So I'm gonna try to do that in my own hair. Maybe I'm gonna mess up and end up bald. Let's try. How should I do this? I don't know. I'm gonna mess up. Don't think a lot about it. Just do it. I have to make my hair look like it's all messed up. Let's go. Don't think a lot about it. Looks so much better. It didn't make any difference. A small price to me, but a big step for humanity. Bro, you know my name? I'm Madara Uchiha, bro. Now I just need to record the shots and then edit everything. Okay, so this is gonna be the lighting setup for my shooting. Gonna be very professional. This lamp I had in my bedroom, my biggest fan, and finally this super professional USB light that I recorded all the Madara shots that I wanted to recreate, and it's perfect. Okay,
using anything
but I need a
but
plan
paper.
to finish the project. First thing is to create an environment. Step 1, create this. After that,
Always
the
write
second
down what you
step,
wanna
movement. How am I
You
supposed to
can't
draw
do it
that?
without visualizing.
These are arrows. And then I'm gonna create the character as an
That's
image,
Jalex
and
for
then make
illustrating.
the character move. And then put both together in the result with the character and the background. And everything is moving. And that's how I'm gonna create the shot. Wait. Jalex from the future here. And before we continue, I want to tell you a story about something that helped me a lot in a lot of ways. The sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. After all that sleep and also wanted to try is a great 8 hours. And after that, you can choose from video would work best for
If y'all
you.
wanna
And if you
sponsor me,
want
though,
the 2
BetterHelp.
million people first month
here.
at now. And to create the environment really fast, I won't use images. And this technique is called matte painting. So I selected a bunch of different images and started creating it. It took an hour to create this version. I just had to put the main objects and the main
called
assets
photoshopping.
on the scene, the sand pillars, the sky, the ninjas, make everything match together and it looks realistic. This was basically the result after 2 hours of work. The problem is this is just an image.
Good work,
I have to
bro.
make everything here move in a realistic way. So let's go to work. I wasn't satisfied with the result of this, so now I changed it a little bit. I created a basic 3D projection of the image I created. I can change the camera and I can do stuff in 3D. So we have this,
so
which is
clever.
basically
Why would-
the
that's
3D
so
projection
clever.
of what I did
That's how they
with the
do that?
image. So now the camera moves, I have the sun blinking. I just put it some sand on the shot and now it looks like it's moving. Then I just put a ninja
had no
crowd
idea that's
and
how
that
they
was
did that.
done. Good enough. And I didn't do this crowd. This was something that I asked for my friends to create for me
Hey,
before
shout out to the
I
homies.
went bankrupt. And now that I don't have any money, I had to call them to tell them what happened. I basically didn't have anything else to do. I had no other option and it was very rough. I even started crying a little bit. And that was very embarrassing.
You gotta
But
cry
I
sometimes,
wanted
right?
to show this to you guys because this is real life. But I'm not gonna give up. Not yet. At least. But now I just have to make Madara move,
He has
put him in the
so much
environment,
story, bro. I didn't
and
even
that's
know
basically it. I just grabbed the footage of myself doing Madara's pose, then I used the 3D Madara armor to improve my paper one. But I still needed the hair, so I recorded myself holding my hair using a blow dryer and then with my head upside down using a fan, and I just combed my own hair on the Madara's head, which is my head actually. I think you got it. And that was basically it. I think the shot is done. But now I'm gonna do everything again in another shot, but with him looking towards the camera. You already know the idea. I grab my footage, I improve my face to look more like Madara, I make the Sharingan, I make the hair, I put the background, I comp everything, and after everything went wrong, spending 3 weeks instead of 1, went in bankrupt, basically everything that could go wrong went wrong. I could finish 2 shots from 66, which makes me believe that this trailer is not ever gonna come out.
It's gonna
But
come out.
at least for now, enjoy the final result. And hopefully, I'll see you next week.
Bro, all that time for that, like, that's insane. You don't even think about how.
Last week, I started creating a
You might as well watch
Naruto
part
live
two.
action
Y'all down to
trailer.
watch part
And
two?
after a lot
Let's
of
do it.
planning and
I
3
gotta
weeks
know
of
that.
VFX work, we finished 2 shots from 66. So I better start creating the VFX shots much faster if I want to finish the trailer in time. Because I only have until December 12th to finish the thing. But Jalex, why do you put yourself in these impossible challenges? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's done. Without... No. Oh my god.
Yourself is one of the easiest.
So, what do you need to do now? Oh, and by the way, this is Rational Jalex. He's always trying to help me solve my problems, rationally. Now I have to create the last 5 shots from the Madara scene. And what do you already have? I already have the paper armor, I created the last video, and that's it. So, using my top tier equipments, I recorded all the shots that I needed, and the results were questionable, but good enough for now.
They look
Not
pretty
this
good.
one. This was the hardest to record and it wasn't working, but I'm gonna fix that later. And for this other shot, I
This is
didn't
so
record
creative with the way
anything,
he
but you're
comes
gonna
up with
understand
ways to
why
promote some of these
later.
concepts.
Yeah, I mean, removing the background was easy. I did it for all the shots and it was good to go. The problem is creating the desert background to put the shots in. Luckily, we have the old environment to use as reference. And the difference between the old and the new is basically just the camera position. So if I change the position of the elements on the shot, it should be enough to make this. Now I just put Madara back in and Madara is looking awful. So to make this look like it came from a movie and not from my smartphone recorded cheap paper cosplay using a USB light and lantern as the lights, we're gonna have to make a lot of changes. Bro, I don't think you can do it. This is bad Jalex. He's the part of me which is always making me doubt myself.
You know what? I'm tired of you coming here and telling me what I can and can't do. Who are you?
Still, you can't, especially in time.
Right. So let's see what Blender has to say about that. Hello, Jalex.
This is Blender, the best free 3D software ever. He tries his best.
Can you render this Madara I found online and retextured it?
Yes, I can do it.
Okay, so while we wait for the render, let me show you this game I've been playing.
Raid Shadow Legends. A lot of can free this upgrade just released if you can pass him to him. And the best October to new strongest can my Anya thing.
Now I just put this on top of my video using After Effects, and it's done. Bam, bam, bam!
Whatever, you're still super late.
He's right, I'm super
Gotta
late.
kill that version of the evil.
Fuck. Put 3D ninjas on the background, some dust particles and sand on the air, adjust the falling animation speed, animate the camera and that's it. Start rendering, wait, sleep on the chair, render finished, it's done. Go to the next shot, take
does
Madara
look way
out,
better
zoom in,
now.
put a hand, start
It
rendering,
does.
sleep on the chair, wake up, watch the final renders, spot
just
some
little
mistakes and
things,
hope no one else does. Consider the shots done, appreciate what you did for 3 seconds.
Good enough.
And about the reaction shot, my friend's gonna help me with that.
I wonder if he still makes it like
Arigato. Yeah, it's me.
Oh, dude, I follow him on the gram. This dude's one of
Hello?
the most clever
Jalex!
editors I've ever seen.
With a very afraid expression for me.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Can I wear my your dress?
No, Chris, you're supposed to be a shinobi.
Alright, fine, yeah, sure. I'll change.
Now I have a lot of options. I just gotta duplicate. Make the sun come from behind, the environment, the smokes, and make the camera move, and that's it. Now I'm gonna show it to him.
Here it comes. Damn, this looks really good.
It does.
I felt
So
amazing. That's progress. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I could do it, you know. But then Chris recorded the videos and sent me, and I was super hyped. And then I added everything to. Yeah, I mean, I'm finally starting to feel proud of myself.
I was thinking and looking at those 2 shots on the wall, and if I remember correctly, that means that you didn't finish them.
And that's where you are wrong, my friend.
I messed up the recording of the feed shot. Yes. What are you gonna do? Sue me. Then I went above and beyond my big brain idea, and that's why I recorded everything again using technology. With the treadmill plus my acting skills, I just needed to adjust the speed of the shot so I would run faster. Match the speed with the 3D ground and make the 3D ground move in sync with my running speed. Then I rendered it using Blender. Then I put everything together with some more stuff and that was finished. And what about the Madara?
I mean, Madara shot was my masterpiece.
First things first, makeup, make me look fabulous and more like Madara. Clean the skin, make the scars look better, make the face a bit more angry, and wow, there's no way this is gonna look good. But these eyes are looking awful, so I just delete them, then recreate them, and then made them so they move correctly.
Yeah, but the hair still looks like shit. Shut up, I knew you would talk about the hair.
3D hair! Animated the 3D sphere to follow the head, then creating the hair system with the Madara style and simulating the physics, then adjusting the shading and compositing everything together. This was the result. Bro,
He's got a ball
sit
spot.
down, be humble, and watch the final video.
This is gonna look amazing. really see this stuff and you don't know half of the work that goes into it when you're just watching it. Like, I know he said he's trying to do this in 150 days for the whole trailer. He's only on 2 parts of it, and it seems like he spent a really big portion of his time trying to figure out ways to do it. And I'm just like, yo, I can't wait to see the rest of the portions. I don't even know how many parts this is, but this is all I'm gonna do for now, just the first 2 parts. We'll come back and watch parts 3 and plus. I think it at least goes to 4. So see how this full trailer comes together, because man, this dude's super talented and he's got a lot to offer. So yeah, thanks y'all for stopping through. Tune back in, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, y'all. Don't forget the X.